Hello, it's Louise, also known as the official DJSR. Uh, I'm just making this video just to update you, and I know it's been a very, very long time since you've all seen me. Uh, you've seen me be kind of active on certain comments um, and a remix. I feel I haven't made a remix in months, but it might actually have been just a few weeks. But the remix that I said I was going to be making, which was the Dark Messenger, I have. It is started, but I haven't had chance to finish it or work on it because I've been absolutely. Well, it's ridiculous. I've been very, very busy doing digging and helping my friend with loads of various different things. I've had GoFest. Um, I've had some problems with my anxiety. There's been certain discrimination that I've been put through in work, and that's obviously been dealt with. I am taking antidepressants anyway. I've been taking them for many years. So everything is sort of under control, but there are a multitude of things that is actually getting me down. Like uh, ages ago, you used to know that I would make remixes, like one remix or a few remixes within 1 week. Where now it's one every now and again, like one maybe a month or a week, which is bad. That is really, really bad. You know, it makes me feel like I'm becoming like a failure. To be honest, I'm failing all of you. I'm failing myself. That I can't do what I used to do. And it's because I don't get a lot of time. Everything, my life has changed, like from a few years ago. Yeah, everything's completely different now. I'm very busy. I'm hardly getting any time to make remixes at all. Maybe once every now and again. I got work 4 days a week, and then I got always constantly, see my friend. That even though I say I see my friend, some of you may interpret that as me actually having a girlfriend. I wish that were true. I really do. But she's not interested in the slightest in terms of being with anyone. Even though she tells me, stop, expecting that of me, and just wait until I'm ready to decide who I'm gonna be with. And sometimes that kind of makes me feel like, okay, so what can I do? I'm stuck. Can't do. Should I just wait for, I don't know, 30 years to eventually be given that opportunity to be with her? Or do I go off and find someone else? But with my luck, it's more likely I'll be on my own forever. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people tell me, oh, don't think too negatively. Stop thinking about it. You'll find someone someday. Just stop looking and you'll find it. The right person will come along. I've had that same words spoken to me for years. Now, like when you're in school, you would usually have at least some relationships or some romances in school, and after you've left school, some people actually continue and have actual relationships with people. Some people my age have had kids, are married or got their own houses and their own business and all the manner of different things. Some has been in many relationships and gotten abused so many times and had the kids taken from them for unfair reasons, or some are lesbian, some are gay, loads of different things. And there's me who comes out trans, yes. But even before I came out as trans, not once did I ever have any luck with any kind of relationship or anything. And loads of people keep telling me, oh, you'll find someone one day and all this. Back then I used to go, well, yeah, okay, maybe you're right. Maybe I should stop, worrying and thinking about this, I'm sure, this person's going to be right. I'm definitely going to find someone before I'm like 30, I'm going to have someone, I'll probably be in a relationship with someone when I'm in my 20s or so, and I'll have kids by I'm like 28 or 29. I'm 32 and I've still not had anything. Right. And that's one of the problems that's causing my depression, is the fact that I've been alone for so long. And I'm wondering, is there a problem? Is the problem me? Am I not attractive to someone? Is everything about me like so off-putting to someone? But then I think to myself, well, maybe not. Maybe these people are not worthy of me. Just a sec, I need to put my phone on charge. Yes, I'm still recording with my phone. Not good. There we go. Please don't fall. Let me just... sorry. Yeah, it just makes me feel like there's a problem. That I'm a problem. That is me. That's the reason I'm not getting anyone. And so, like, again, back at that point where she's like saying to me, "Oh, just stop asking, just wait for me to decide." It's like, okay, well, what do I do? I'm stuck. Do I wait for you, or do I try to find someone else? But then I know if I go down that path of trying to find someone else, I'll never find anyone. So maybe if I wait for her, maybe I might have a chance. But then again, I could wait years and it turns out she's already in a relationship with someone else and not told me. And then that causes problems for me. Because I won't know where I stand, what I can do. So yeah, that's one of the things that's causing me, depression. Also next door, there's new people living there now. They are still working in the house, but they are living there. So I'm no longer able to make music at night time. So that's annoying. Not being able to make any music at a time where I used to. So yeah, I'm not having enough time either throughout the week, whether it be day or evening or anything. I don't get that time anymore because I'm constantly being made to be busy. And also, you noticed I've been chatting for a while, but I'm actually blonde right now. There we go. It's bleached, blonde. So I can't take my hair out now. But look at that. If I brush it through, there we go. See, looks much nicer than this. I have gone through a lot of like discrimination from a lot of people as well. I've mentioned that I've had discrimination at work, but I've also had it when I'm out walking around. Getting some really nasty derogative comments from people, which is not very nice or very fair. You know, when you see a trans person, you sometimes in your mind you look at them and you go, yeah, no, that person, they're not a woman. They don't look like a woman. I probably don't look like a woman at this very moment because I'm not wearing any makeup or anything like that. Well, I'm wearing clothes anyway. But yeah, when you see a trans person out in the open, the thing to not do is look at them and laugh or smirk or say, refer to them as a man. Obviously, if it's a woman living as a man, refer to them as a woman, a man. Sorry, not a woman. But the opposite way is, you see a man living as a woman, don't refer to them as a man. You refer to them as a woman, or she, or her. Those kind of pronouns. Don't go and speak to someone and call them sir, mate, or dude, or any of those kind of words, because what you don't realize is you'll be causing a lot of trauma and mental health issues with that trans person, because it takes a hell of a lot of courage and bravery to even step out of their door, even out of their bedroom door, let alone walking out of their front door, to walk out into that world. And obviously when people start making those kind of horrible comments and compliments, that can scare some people who feel they are born in the wrong bodies, but cannot walk out their house dressed and present themselves as they feel on the inside and want to express that on the outside. When they try to do that, and they get those nasty comments, that can damage a person, and that can cause them to either live in their own house and stay in the house and never leave, or go back to living as a man because they don't feel accepted as themselves, so they're having to lie and present themselves as something they're not. Or worse, some people actually kill themselves, which is very, very bad and very sad of a thing for people to trans people to go through. Even lesbian and gay people, they get a lot of shit, but trans people, we get it the most. And I would say men transitioning into women get it the worst. Women who transition into men, they don't get it as bad. They might get some, horrible comments, but it's mostly male to female trans, not female to male. Male to female get a lot more crap. Because with male to female, sometimes it is hard to disguise like any masculine kind of build. Like for me, like I'm not sure. Like you see my gut there. I mean, I have lost weight, but I have also put on some weight as well, unfortunately. And my arms are getting a bit, bigger because of all the digging and that. My voice or like my face or something, yes, I don't look 100% like a girl, but that doesn't mean that on the inside that I'm not. It just is harder to express that on the outside than it is, than for people to be able to see you on the inside, like your soul, your whole personality. That makes things a lot difficult. So yeah, I've had a lot of discrimination, and it has affected me. I still leave the house though. I won't have anyone deter me and make me feel like I cannot be comfortable in who I am. I won't let anyone dictate that. If I want to live as what I am, that's my choice. If people don't like that, they need to keep their assumptions and their opinions to themselves, not go out their way to discriminate someone and belittle someone, victimize that person, and make that person feel so small and that insignificant and not important, and like they don't belong on this planet. Things like that. It does make us trans people think that. We all think, oh, we don't belong, or we're not going to be accepted. And some people actually take their life because they don't feel they are accepted, or feel like they belong here. Where I am not going to let anyone stop me from being myself. If they don't like how I look, keep it to yourself. Don't tell me. I already know. Because any horrible comments will make me go downhill. But that still won't stop me from leaving. Well, no, it won't stop me from being myself. It may eventually stop me from wanting to leave my house because I'm worried of things. But it won't ever stop me being me. And like, also, that's another thing, when I was saying about being single for my whole life. Like, when I used to live as a male, I never had any luck. No luck at all. And even coming out as trans has made it a lot more harder and a lot more difficult and more impossible than it already was. And it's confusing for some people. They think, oh, you're trans, so you like men. Some trans, well, quite a few trans women, they do like men. Yes. You've got to think of them as a woman wanting to be with a man. But there are other male to female trans, like myself, who want to be a woman, or know they are a woman inside, but will still want to be with a woman. And some trans, they keep down below. Others have it, changed and had the sex change, reassignment surgery. Which is a very big thing, because that decision, once you make it, you cannot go back. on that decision. So yeah, a lot of people don't really grasp or understand the gravity and the pressure and the strain and all various different things that trans people actually go through to be who they are. You know, we are actually the most bravest and strongest of people because we're having to put up with so much more crap. But yeah, I'm kind of getting a bit lost now on what I'm speaking about. But I think you can kind of understand what I'm saying. Like, don't always point a finger and laugh and make judgments about trans people, because you don't actually know what they're actually going through. It's like I could just walk past and and look at a man and go, hey, look at him. Yeah, he thinks he's that he looks like a man. Yeah, I could be abusive to people, but I'm not like that. And that's something that a lot of people seem to have problem with, is where they just cannot help themselves but point a finger and laugh, but they have no idea the repercussions of that, what that will do to that person. Because they could point a finger and laugh at someone and imagine that person ends up killing themselves, and then they start to feel guilt because they caused that. But then again, some just take the mick and don't care and don't feel remorse over that. Yeah, I'm sorry. This has been a very, very long video. I possibly bored you, but as you know, each and every video of mine is never scripted. I don't read off a page. It's just whatever comes from my mind and what I feel like saying. And it's not always all the time where I will upload a video like this. But yeah, also I just want to say as well, thank you to every single one of you who has still remained subscribed, who still listen and like and share or buy my remixes. Thank you ever so much. And a big thank you to those of you who has recently purchased some remixes. Thank you. That means a lot. I mean, yes, it is nice getting money because in one way you do want to earn some money from what you do. And most people will go for the YouTube monetization to earn money, but unfortunately I don't. I can't, because I don't get enough watch time or something on my videos for that to meet that threshold, to be able to be monetizing my videos. So obviously it would be, it is nice to look on Bandcamp and look at the stats and go, oh, or have an email come through, oh, such and such is purchasing remix. Oh, wow, oh, this is amazing. It gives you kind of some feeling that even though you get so many lovely comments, so many likes and shares and subscriptions and loads of different things, and all of that does make me feel like I'm worth something, but it's not always about the money, but money does kind of help. It also kind of makes you feel a bit more valued as well. But the money side of it is not the main thing. The main thing is the amount of likes you get, the amount of subscriptions you get, the amount of shares, comments, and loads of other things. Is that makes running a YouTube channel and being a creator so rewarding. Just having that appreciation, that love, that support. And I am gonna try my best, which is really difficult. And it's not like I'm gonna break my promise. Things happen, but I will try my best to make more remixes as often as I can. I just wish, in some way my life was the way it used to be, making remixes one after another. But it's not like that anymore. But yeah, it sucks. But having those sales, and having all these amazing comments and likes and it, all of that just feels so good to know that the stuff I'm making, yes, those game themes were originally made by other composers, but it gives me the kind of amazing pride of knowing that I'm, in a way, rescuing old themes and giving them a revamp. A revamp, revitalizing that theme, that one track. I mean, I'm not sure whether the original composers would be absolutely furious hearing the remixes I've done. Or if they would be in tears and, absolutely gobsmacked or amazed by how much more bigger their themes were, or have been made to be. But yeah, just having all of you say, "Oh, I love this remix. This is awesome. This is amazing. This or that," all of those kind of comments gives me that motivation to make more. But at the same time, I'm stuck at catch-22. I can't just go off and make a new remix because I don't get a lot of time to do it anymore. But sorry, I'll cut the video off in a minute. Yeah, this is going on for a bit too long. But a lot of stuff is just going on, and my mind's getting stuck of thinking of what else I need to say. But as you can tell, I'm more brown now. Look, see, I am more brown now. It is. That's another thing. That's quickly. You may have been noticing that I've been wiping my face a lot. Like this. Just that. And look, see all that? That's sweat. And it's not because there's central heating on or anything. No, Bristol has had a heat wave, or probably the UK's had a heat wave. And it is absolutely hot and humid and muggy. It's so hot in this house. Outside is a little bit cooler, but in this room it is like a bloody oven, like a sauna. And it's because we've had a heat wave that's been 27, 28 degrees. I know in some other countries that's laughable because other countries have had hotter weather. And for those of you who live in those hotter countries, I gotta hand it to you. I don't know how you do it, how you survive, because it is really, really hot. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again.